Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now I always talk about plastic surgery, how I'm never going to get plastic surgery, and how it's always something that I never felt was good. And I mean, but I do believe some people really do like it and really want it. And I think that's important, some people really do like it. And so I had seen someone that had a disfigured face, it was totally disfigured. And then they had plastic surgery to reconstruct it, like their whole face was gone. And they had plastic surgery to reconstruct it. So, obviously, in that instance, plastic surgery is beneficial. It's really important that we allow these surgeons. Some of these surgeons do a great job. Even on someone that's gorgeous that doesn't need plastic surgery, they do a great job. So we have to give kudos to them. But I mean, for me, I mean, for me, when I think about me, I'm never gonna get plastic surgery. Look at this face. Isn't this gorgeous? All right. Totally enjoy, guys. Now, Melina's never gonna get plastic surgery, and I'm just like my dad. You saw my dad. If you saw my dad's video, 84 years young, pawn life, you're gonna see that he looked amazing. He looked really, really good up until he died. So, like that's so rare, and he never believed in anything fake. He didn't even believe in dyeing his hair. I believe in dyeing my hair. My hair goes white, I'm dyeing it for sure. But he didn't even do that. He was that natural. That's the only thing I'll do. But he's that natural. He's that good. He was really amazing, and that's inspiring. We really want people to, we really want people to feel that they can be natural. We don't want people to feel that they always have to do something or always have to, you know, change things. And yes, there are some people that live for plastic surgery and they enjoy it. If they don't die from it, and they really enjoy the benefits, there's no harm in that. But now the thing that I like about my family is they're the same way as me. But they're probably more strict than plastic surgery. They would never, ever, ever, ever. They think it's weird. They think it's abnormal and all that. They're just so hardcore on it. But I love that about my family because I'm grateful that I never even had the interest to do that for myself. But like I said, there are some people, if your nose is too big, like really, really big, and you're a gorgeous person, why not change it if you want? I mean, what's wrong with that, right? Um, if you're, let's say you've been exercising for years and years and years and dieting and you can't seem to lose weight, liposuction, I mean, it's a bit risky, but if you find a good doctor, you have to make sure the doctor is good, but if you find a good doctor, why not? Are you harming anybody? No, at the end of the day, you're really not harming anyone, and you're really doing, like I've seen people that get liposuction, like Wendy Williams and her friend, I forget what her friend's name was, but they both got liposuction and they looked amazing. So you know what? Like really, if you get liposuction, sometimes it really works out for you. The only thing that I can see wrong with liposuction is that if you get liposuction, you may not have the dieting and exercising ability to maintain it because a lot of people that get liposuction need to get liposuction because they can't lose the weight on their own. So when they get the liposuction, their habits never change. So they still eat a lot and they still don't exercise. So when you do it the natural way, at least then it's easy to maintain, and gaining weight is very unlikely because I mean, I'm gorgeous. Well, obviously I'm gorgeously thin, but now in order for me to gain weight would be very unlikely because I know how to diet and exercise. That's all I do to get like, if I'm overweight, that's the only choice I have that I give myself because I would never get plastic surgery. So I have to lose weight that way. So I'm gonna lose weight that way. So that's the thing, right? Like if you are someone that can't control your eating or can't control your lack of exercise, then you're gonna have a really hard time when it comes time to trying to maintain the weight even after liposuction. Now, I think a lot of people that get liposuction love their looks so much that after they get it, that give me 1 second, guys, that they're gonna make sure they keep the weight off. But like Wendy Williams got liposuction twice, and I mean, she looked really, really good the first time she got it, and the second time she got it, she looked like she was a bit big still, and she was still talking about eating. And I'm like, Wendy Williams, you don't have to talk about eating. Like, if you want to keep the weight off, you have to make sure you're dieting and exercising. Like you don't have to You don't have to really make sure, you can make sure that you're dieting and exercising because you have to make sure because you want to keep the weight off, right? Like if you, especially if you have liposuction, it's not as, if you lose the weight naturally, you lose the weight naturally, and then when you gain the weight back, it's natural, so it's not a big deal. But when you get liposuction, it made that do different things to your body. So, I mean, if you get that liposuction and does different things to your body, and then you gain the weight right back because you can't stop eating or whatever, that's no good, right? So, it's really kind of like, well, if you want to make sure you're thin, you got to learn how to diet and exercise ultimately because that's going to get you places where you need to go. Now, I really believe that with liposuction, though, that you can maintain it because you see yourself and you're thinking, wow, this is really good, I want to maintain it. But like I said, some people really don't maintain it. And it's like, well, like you just did a whole bunch of things to your body by getting liposuction. It's a really good idea to make sure you maintain it naturally as much as possible. I mean, you can get liposuction again, but why would you want that, right? You want to make sure you're thin still and keeping the weight off. All right, guys, click the subscribe button for me, everyone. Thank you. Bye.